And Prof Teoh currently also holding the administrative positions, head of department for science, maths, physical, and health education from Faculty of Education, UITM, Puncak Alam. Prof Teoh holds a doctorate degree from University Science Malaysia, a master's degree from the same university, and a bachelor degree from UTM. Her field of interest include mathematics education, statistic education, and also the popular topics on education technology. She teaches courses pertaining to mathematics, statistics, research methodology for both master and also undergraduate degree courses. And she had contributed to the field of the development of writing literature, where Prof Teoh also, I think for today's session, is also an emphasis on this aspect. And Prof Teoh has been invited as a speaker in various training sessions, especially in quantitative research and also literature review.
So after writing literature review, we still can refine our objective, research objective, and research question based on theoretical background, conceptual understanding of our research. So this is very important, how we can refine our, to write our research objective. So we would like to say that theoretical and conceptual framework actually organize our research. It's a research tool. It's very important. So how it organized, after we have theoretical background, we set in the theoretical background from literature review. Usually some research, they have their conceptual framework. Some they just define as theoretical framework. So now I would like to highlight on the difference between conceptual framework and theoretical framework. Both of theoretical framework and also conceptual framework, actually they contribute to theoretical background. So this theoretical background contribute to research question. Okay, so theoretical background, we deal with theory, we define our study based on the theory. First, I would like to present about conceptual framework. Actually, conceptual framework is a justification based on many different theories, many aspects, not just by one theory. So we justify, the key point is justification. We have put in the argument, okay? But however, theoretical framework based on one comprehensive theory is existing theory that we put in exactly in our research. So we can see that which one we prefer, okay? So normally we will encourage our students to set up conceptual framework, because they might look into how to justify based on concept and theories, and not just based on one comprehensive theory. So how important it is, the conceptual framework? It will represent a holistic understanding of our study, where the conceptual framework actually contribute to theoretical background to explain our research problem, method, and also objective. So this is come from a book explaining what is conceptual framework. Okay, so here we need to look into actually the word I highlighted here, researcher builds. So meaning that conceptual framework is your own contribution. How you justify, you integrate, and you come up your own conceptual framework is what we build, and not the exactly from a theory. Okay, so here I would like to share about how to understand theory, concept, and model. Usually when we justify concept, we come out the conceptual framework is based on theory. Okay, so based on theory, we work out concept, and then after data collection, we would like to present into model. Okay, so this is exactly what we understand. Okay, so by going this word from theory, concept to model, actually we are practicing quantitative research because we need, at the end, we need to test the model. Okay, so our contributions in our research is more to conceptual framework, because how we justify the theory and we use the theory to come out a model. So maybe in terms of, but it is different from qualitative research, because qualitative research we not really decide, not really depend on research the research questions directly. No, depend on testing of the build up the model. This is not our aim in qualitative research. Qualitative research will not really come out model, but we will do in reverse way. Maybe after qualitative research, based on the concept, we will come out theory. Okay, but basically, it's run qualitative research run about and around the concept. It's not into direct direction from theory, concept, and model. So this is different look for qualitative research. This is mainly, this diagram mainly for quantitative research. So the summary is conceptual framework presents the overall structure of the study, and theoretical framework is between, it explains the relationship that are explored between the study. So here are some examples of a conceptual framework. Actually, we can refer to books. They also present in this way on how to construct conceptual framework based on this model, which is cause and effect model, meaning that we have factors in our study and we look into the effect. And we have a different way of presenting. It's still under cause and effect model. We have a few variables, and in between, we also looking into the relationship among the variables. This is one example on looking into this title, assessing rational number sense among primary pupils, where here the number sense is measured from this aspect, okay, different aspect, these factors, how these factors contribute to the scale of number sense, rational number sense. Okay, another example I took from a book, an article. We're also looking into how program design elements contribute to engagement. Okay, this is also a cause effect model. The independent variables here, we have a few independent variables. These are the main independent variables, how they contribute to stability of soil, okay? So under these independent variables, there are also sub variables, okay? And this is a linear model, okay? Linear model, for example, from this article on how the factor contribute to the other factors in linear, okay? So these are the things how they arrange. Okay, this topic is about environmental health. Okay, so this is talking about how the driver or the trends from this aspect contribute to this outcome, increasing the use of crop-based ingredients, and then how the impact to increasing capacity for the production, and also how it influence fertilizers and to grow the crops. Okay, and at the end, looking into the potential direction of public health impacts. So this is under linear model. So this is cyclical model. It comes to the loop, meaning that how the main construct can be explained into a few concepts, and then how the concept influence each other. Okay. So for example, I just put in the one simple example, and looking into the relationship among primary school teachers' belief about mathematics, and it's about the mathematics content, knowledge, mathematics experiences, and also belief. So meaning that it's more to correlational research design. So this is a cyclical model. Hierarchy model. In this model, we can arrange from the least important concept to the most important concept. For example, students generally they need to understand and compare the order and also algorithm before they go to they are able to visualize the extractor, and they are able uh, to be competent in rational number sense. So at the end, our main focus is rational number sense. Now, I would like to highlight that different researcher might put in different conceptual framework for the same topic. So in this case, uh, on left side is first researcher, right side is another researcher. Maybe the first researcher, they will put in this way to highlight rational number sense from the beginning, from the knowledge of the least important to the most important. Okay, so but the other researcher, they want to look into how this knowledge influence uh, the main skill, and the main to look into rational number sense, the same dependent variable, which here the focus also rational number sense, here also rational number sense. So meaning that there is no fixed way to construct a conceptual framework. It depends on how we justify, how we want to put up our study. So this is matrix model to look into all the independent variables. So for example, I would like to highlight on something. Actually, I need to put in some content over here to see under this is actually a mathematics topic, to look into the knowledge of whole number and fractions. What are the similarity knowledge they need to focus here, and also the knowledge or the skill from these two content that they can integrate. So usually this kind of model is meant for qualitative research. So this is another model on overlapping model. For example, this is like overlapping model. So we, of course, sometimes we also have concept, integrated concept that we can present in this way. And this is layer model. Okay, for example, an analysis of fraction sense among primary 5 pupils. Again, maybe we can come out different conceptual framework for the same topic. So in this case, I can focus on the content of fraction sense and how the strategies can be presented or developed for this number sense in the some specific subconstruct of fractions. So now come to creating a conceptual framework. So again, I would like to refer to the process. So once we complete a literature review, maybe we will refine the literature review. We always can go to reverse way. We can justify the definitions. If we're not satisfied, we can go back to literature review until we get our confirmed with our variables that we can justify, we can define. So say that we already complete the literature review. So at the same time, we can come out a theoretical conceptual framework. So this is we can see how important literature review, where it's really important for us to come out a conceptual or theoretical framework. So how to go to this process? First of all, we must have clear idea. So if we have clear idea, we can directly set subtopic and putting in the subtopic of literature review. So we try to capture some important keywords and idea. Okay. If we have no idea about what to do, so we need to think about the keywords. So maybe we can just take the keywords from what we decide in our title. Okay. So this is how we can start to, especially for literature review. So conceptual framework really depend on literature review.